All right, guys, I know there's going to be a checkpoint for 5.8 that one of the problems actually is going to have you working backwards. I added in a PDF file of the example problems, of 4 of the 5 example problems that were at the very end of the video that cut off, so it didn't actually have her explaining going through. You just need to follow the formulas. So first, we need to ask ourselves, okay, where do the chords, tangents, segments, secants, whatever it is, where are they intersecting? Where is the angle formed? That's over here at H. We then need to ask ourselves, okay, is it in, on, or out of the circle? And this angle over here is out of the circle. So because it is out of the circle, we need to follow the formula of 1/2 of one of the arcs, okay, minus the other arc. And I know this just looks like a smiley face, but we don't know what the arcs are. We'll just call it AB and CD. Okay, these are just made up. This is just the formula you follow, okay? So you're going to take the bigger arc, subtract the smaller arc. And this is just the formula, okay? So when we come down here, our letters are going to change. I couldn't really see what her letters were, but I did the best I could, kind of made some stuff up. Now, what we see here is we are going to be looking for arc GF right here because that's where our X is. Okay, that is our smaller arc. That is going to be our minor arc. Now, the other arc that we have that we're going to be using is our DEG. Notice I've said it with 3 letters because it is a major arc. Even though it does not look like it's over 180 degrees, we see right here it is 200 degrees. So that means it's going to be a major arc. So we do need to make sure that we include a third letter in there. So I'm kind of drawing kind of sloppy just so I can get through the video as quickly as possible. So there's our major arc. So we're going to be plugging those arcs in to these formulas. Again, these are different letters, okay? So we're going to write it all out here in a moment. We're also going to be using this angle right here, okay? We can call this angle FHG. Actually, I'm going to follow exactly what I did on the notes. We'll call it DHG. So here, we're first going to start off with our angle here. So we're going to have angle DHG. That will be equal to 1/2 of the bigger arc, the major arc here. Okay, in this case it is a major arc, DEG. Because we are outside, we are subtracting. We are then going to subtract arc, I think in the notes I call it GF. All right, so this is what we're going to substitute in for. And you guys who see my videos, you know I love the colors. Really, really helps. So let's go ahead and start plugging in. Substitution property. Angle DHG right here is 72 degrees. We will set that equal to 1/2 of our major arc, or should I just say our bigger arc, DEG is going to be 200. We will then subtract arc GH, or GF, sorry. Problem is we don't know that, so we're going to substitute in for an X. Now, you can do distribution, but I highly suggest you do not distribute that 1/2 because then you're going to have to mess with that 1/2 over here. First step we need to do is we need to do the inverse operation of multiplying by 1/2, which is technically dividing by 1/2, but another way of saying it, we can say taking 1/2 is dividing by 2. So what is the opposite of dividing by 2? Multiply by 2. So if we multiply both of these by 2, both sides, this will cancel. And then over here, we will wind up with 144 is equal to, now all we have over here is the 200 minus the X. Sorry, a little sloppy there. So next step, we need to get this 200 to the other side, get X by itself. So I'm going to go a little quickly and I'm going to stick with one color now. We subtract 200 from both sides. We're going to wind up, and it's okay right now, 144 minus 200 is going to give you a negative 56. And as we've learned, measurements cannot be negative, but what do we have over here? We have a negative X over here. So we need to get rid of that negative by dividing by -1. and dividing by that negative 1 will leave us with x, and we divide negative 56 by negative 1, we get a positive 56. So that's how you would work something out like that. If you're missing the larger arc, you would just do it the other way. You just won't have that negative. Okay, I really hope that this video will help you out.